welcome back 40k fans to another Kill Team battle report. And today I'm going to be taking a bit of a backseat. It's going to be Graham versus Michael from Wolfraith Studios. So certainly check out Michael's channel, Wolfraith. Link of course will be in the description. So we are currently playing over this ruined cityscape. As you can see, there's a partially destroyed land raider there, and we are playing the Recover Intelligence mission from the core rules. We are playing elites, no commanders, and as you can see, quite a small map to play on. So the purpose of this the objectives, there is 5 in total. We have the centerpiece just on top of the system of gaming terrain, which is going to be worth 3 points. There is an objective just on the near the Space Marine statue, and one just near the kind of the ruins of the crates, and there's another 2, one just near the pipe and one just near the land raider there. Now, depending on deployment, the deployment zones are kind of like an arrow tip. So you have one arrow tip here, which is currently where Michael's just put his nids at the moment. Not necessarily will be here, and just over the other side, a blue spear tip there. So very small, compact, not a lot of cover at this stage for deployment, but there's quite a lot of line of sight blocking terrain. So of course we will come back once we have deliberated for deployment. We'll catch that on camera of course, but of course first we'll have to go into the scout phase, so we'll be back in a moment. Right, okay, so just before we go through the scouting phase, I'm just going to run you through the kill teams. This is Michael's kill team with 2 sculpts from Hydrocast Miniatures. Very, very good sculpts there, so certainly check them guys out. So Michael, do you want to run through left to right or right to left?
We'll do right to left.
Okay, so from the lonely guy here.
Yeah, we've got a nice little Hummer guns, no upgrades, literally what you see is what you get.
Okay, Siphon Talons, yep.
Yep, and we've got a chain sealer there with acid maw and toxic sacs.
Okay, these are your non-specialists, aren't they?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, and then the rest going into specialists?
Yeah, so first of all we've got the heavy specialist, which is running a venom cannon, twin bone swords, and the toxin sacs as well.
Okay, so he's your gunner, isn't he? So he'll have the heavy ability.
Yep.
Hive guard.
And we've got the combat. Oh, the Hive Guard is running adrenal glands and a shot cannon, and he is our sniper. Okay,
a sniper specialist there, nice. Okay, and on to your next Tyranid warrior.
Yes, that is our combat specialist. He is running spine fists, bone swords, and toxin sacs, and adrenal glands.
Okay, and on to the big guy, the Lictor.
Lictor is what you see is what you get.
Okay, and he is your leader, I believe, yes?
That is correct.
Alright, okay, so looking very meaty. Who will they be facing? It is going to be a bit of a civil war because they are facing Graham's Tyranid kill team. So let's have a look at, well, we've already seen the red, so let's go and have a look at the blue. Okay, so from one hive fleet to another, this is Kill Team Ouroboros or Ouroboros, however you say it. The funny Graham would be the one to pick the awkward named one. This is Graham's kill team, looking really, really cool. So where do you want to start?
We'll start from back.
These guys here?
Yeah.
Are these your specialists?
These are my specialists, yeah. So we've got the Lictor as the leader. He's armed with rending claws, and he's got the specialist leader, and he's got flesh hooks as well.
Okay.
We'll go off to the Gene Stealer. He is my combat specialist, and he's got toxin sacs.
Rending claws
and rending
as well, yeah.
Yeah. We've got the Tyranid Gunner. He is the heavy weapon, and he's armed with the venom cannon and also lash whip and bone sword.
Nice. And are these just your normal?
Yep, normal Gene Stealers. We've got 3 of them armed with rending claws and toxin sacs.
Okay.
And the Tyranid Warrior with adrenal glands, death splitter, flesh hooks, and lash whip and bone sword. And they're currently using the tactic of Hydra.
Hydra for these, okay. And I did forget to ask, Michael, which was what Hive Fleet adaptation did you choose?
It is the
Jormungandr, was it?
Yeah, Jormungandr.
Okay, so it'll be protecting you a little bit more in the open. So Michael's units are basically classed as in cover when they are in the open, unless I believe they advance.
Hydra is you can re-roll hit rolls in the fight phase for attacks made by models in your kill team that target an enemy model that is within 1 of another model from your kill team.
Alright, okay, so you're going to be wanting to kind of pile a lot of stuff in.
Yeah.
Okie doke. So, that is the kill teams. Obviously, leaders, they will both have 2 points to start off with for the command points. So, before we roll for the scouting phase, we'll just get the deployment set up. So, do you want to roll for deployment, gentlemen? So, whoever gets the highest result on 2d6 will get to choose.
Oh, 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6, yeah. So, Graham gets 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and 6 for Michael. So, where would you like to go, sir?
I'll go here.
Okay, so Graham has chose near the Land Raider. That's his Ultramarine side coming out. He wants to stay close to that. So we'll get the kill teams pretty much sorted. But first, we'll just go into a quick scouting phase. Basically for scouting phase, you get 1d6. Basically choose a number, and it'll be revealed. And then we'll see what that'll actually do. So we'll reveal these on camera. We'll quickly go and deliberate just to make sure what they actually do. And then we'll reveal what has happened. So if you want to choose your dice, gentlemen.
Already chosen.
Okay, so if you want to... Michael, have you revealed?
No.
Okay, so we'll just come back once Michael has decided which particular stratagem he wants to do.
Sorry, guys.
Right, okay, so just after deliberating, Graham's chose take forward positions. It's not cancelled out by the eliminate sentries. So basically, once we've done the initiative for deployment, which we'll just do in a second, Graham will get to, depend on who goes first, Michael will effectively get to shoot, and Graham will effectively to be able to move. I believe it's 20% of his army, which will be 2 models. So, do you want to roll off to see who goes first and has the initiative, gentlemen? So on 2d6. Okay, so Graham gets a 7.
I got 6.
And a 6. Okay, so it will be High Fleet or Ouroboros will be choosing to deploy first. So as we go over to the battlefield, we will come back once deployment is complete and get these 2 hungry forces against each other. Okay, so the both High Fleets have deployed. So it's a very restrictive deployment, so you can guess both have gone face to face. We've just moved the small plume. It's not part of scenery or anything like that. Just for ease of movement, and you wouldn't be able to. You'd still be able to shoot through it anywhere. So just for the mission, obviously the objectives now that we have deployed. So the objectives that are closer to each team. So in this respect, from Michael's perspective, these 2 objectives that are nearest to his team will be worth 1 point. The one in the centre to both teams are worth 3. And for Michael, the ones furthest closer to Graham's deployment are worth 2. And obviously vice versa for Graham's deployment there. So of course, we do have the scouting phase to cover as well. But we will come back once Graham has done his movement. And the scouting phase has been completed for these as well. So Graham will get to move with their forward position. So he'll get to move 2 guys up first. And then, of course, Michael will elect to see if he can shoot. So we will come back once Graham's deliberated his movement. In fact, I think he's already done it. So Lictor's just moving forward here. And who's the other guy? Ah, the Venom Cannon. Okay, so just moving up. Right, so that is the forward positions done. So just before that Michael gets to make his shooting attacks, we will come back once he has deliberated where he wants to shoot. Right, okay, so we are just back after deployment and the scout phase. So Graham's moved the Lictor up and closely with the Tyranid Warrior for the eliminate sentries, which is what Michael chose. The Tyranid Warrior and the Hive Guard have both fired. Hive Guard did get some hits but fails to wound. However, the Venom Cannon stripping this guy down to 1 wound. So that's all the scouting phase done. Graham does have the initiative, so he'll be moving the rest of his guys out. And we'll come back once he has moved and then catch the shooting phase on camera. Right, so we are just back after movement. So for the blue Tyranids, Graham has moved the Lictor up the ladder and just in range of the objective there. Obviously, subsequently, Michael did have to roll a charge. Needed a hell of a charge to do it, but he did get an 11, so just with this guy getting a +1 for adrenal glands, moving 4 inches up and then up the ladder and then just getting into combat. So we do have a combat on battle round 1 there. These two have just shifted round. The Lictor's just gone underneath there. Gene Stealer just there as well. And of course, just sat on the objective is the little Hormigans. Just for blue Tyranids, the wounded warrior from the scout phase just moving up near the wreckage of the Land Raider. 2 Gene Stealers have advanced here, advanced there with the combat specialist and the regular, and the Tyranid warrior just here ready to take aim with his venom cannon. So there is no psychers in either force, so no psychic to worry about. So Shadow in the Warp is pretty much useless unless it comes into effect for things like morale. But of course, we will go on to shooting. Graham does currently have the initiative. So where are you starting?
I'll start here.
Okay, with the Death Spitter.
With the Death Spitter, yeah.
It is Assault 3, I believe, for his weapon.
3, yeah. Death Spitter, Assault 3, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
It is 24, so I need to be within 12, which I think I am.
And who are you targeting?
Yep.
Targeting the Tyranid warrior?
Yep.
Okay, so hitting on 4s?
Hitting on 4s. I'm going to command point 1. Right, so that's 1 hit. It's strength 5, toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
3s.
3s, yep.
Yep. That is a wound, minus 1 AP, 1 damage.
Okay, so because of Jormungandr, you get the benefit of cover when you are in, as though you're in the open.
Yep.
So that'll be +1 to your save.
Yep.
So it was -1, did you say?
Yeah.
So it would still be a 4 up save because of Jormungandr.
I don't.
Which you don't. Okay, so it is just the 1 damage.
1 damage, yeah.
Okay, so chipping a bit of his armour off there. And we'll, obviously with the shooting for Kill Team, both Kill Teams take each turn to pick a weapon and fire. So, Michael, who are you shooting?
Venom Cannon straight back at these.
Okay, so these two are exchanging firepower there. So Venom Cannon, it's Assault D3, Heavy D3 I think.
Yep.
Okay, so D3 shots.
1.
Gets the 1 shot, and you are hitting on 4s.
Gonna roll it. Reroll.
Aha, command reroll being used here, so
Right.
nice.
Pays off.
Paid off there, so 3 shots, hitting on 4s.
2.
Okay, so, yep, 2 hits. It is strength 8, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be 2s to wound.
Both wound.
So 2 wounds come through. That'll be AP -3.
Yep.
1 damage, I believe, for that weapon.
So let me just check. If I remember rightly, it is D3 damage.
Ah, D3.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So this guy's in trouble here because he's already on 1 wound. So D3 damage for the first one. Ah, right. Okay, so that'll be in total 6 wounds. So that'll be... He's already on 1 wound. So that'll be 6...
No, so 1 wound to take it off.
Yeah, sorry, that'll be 5 flesh
5
wound rolls
flesh rolls.
for Michael to roll.
Yep.
So 5 flesh wound rolls.
Them all 1.
Okay, yeah.
Well.
Speed rolling here. Yeah, he's definitely dead. So that's that target removed there. Okay, Graham still obviously has his venom cannon here.
Yep, my venom cannon, that's going to be at...
So, venom cannon shooting through. Can see the Gene Stealer.
Yeah, go on, I'll take it at the Gene Stealer.
Okay, shooting at the Gene Stealer just near the crates here.
So is it?
So it is D3 for how many shots you get. Okay, so 2 shots. Hitting on 4s.
Double 6.
Nice. Okay, so strength 8, wounding on 2s. So 2 wounds, AP -3. So that normally, your Jormungandr save. So yeah, your invuns are better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be 2 5 up invuns for lightning reflexes. So it does pass one of them,
Yep.
but the other one does go through. So that is D3 damage for that weapon. 2, which does bring him down to 1.
And then
So then 1 flesh wound roll. A 2. Okay, so that Gene Stealer, he still lives, but he is wounded. So he does have a flesh wound on him.
Indeed.
Okay, so I think that's all of Graham's shooting done. He's gone very combat heavy. Michael's just got the high guard to fire, I believe.
Yeah, which he can't see anybody, I don't think.
You've got pistols from this guy as well
Oh, yes.
for
pistol.
your spine fists.
Indeed. So,
Actually, does the flesh hooks? They're a pistol, aren't they?
indeed, flesh hooks. Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael, you'll still get to do first because they're a pistol, but then Graham will have to fire his
no flesh hooks or
flesh
assault.
hooks. Oh, they're assaults.
They're
All right.
assault,
Okay.
yeah.
My bad. Okay, so
This
just
weapon
Michael
can be fired within 1 inch of an enemy model and can target enemy models
in
within
combat.
1 inch of friendly
All right.
models.
Okay. So I was right.
Yeah.
So we'll do Michael first because obviously it is his to fire.
Yep, so he is going in with 4 on the spine fists.
Okay.
Needing 4s.
Needing 4s. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah. Okay. Probably not at any point using any command rerolls for that.
We'll get a baller.
Over to the Lictor firing his flesh hooks.
Assault 2.
Okay. What he hit not? Oh, yeah, that's not good.
I was hitting on threes.
Okay, yeah. Does Michael do these guys ignore line of sight? Because in 40k they do.
Which one's the...
The Hive Guard.
I don't...
Sure, they can. I know in 40k they can ignore line of sight, but I'm not sure in Killteam.
No.
Ah, right. Not as overpowered them.
No.
Right. Okay. So that is everything. Shot that can shoot has done so. So we just have a combat to do here. So Michael being the charger, he will go first.
No.
No, actually no, I am wrong. It is initiative, isn't it?
Slipping into 40k.
Yeah, I am, yeah. So actually yes, because Graham does have the initiative, so it will go over to the Lictus to strike first. Yeah, as you can probably tell, Killteam's still relatively new. We will obviously try and get all the rules perfect, but things are going to go wrong in the first couple of games as we start to step into this element of the 40k universe. So we'll come back once Graham's decided with his attacks. Alright, okay, I should always trust me gut. I was correct because I hammer a wrath for Killteam. So the charger does go first. So it is the warrior versus the lictor. Okay, Michael, I believe this is your combat specialist as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so how many attacks does this guy get with his lovely bone swords?
So he gets +1 for bone swords, +1 for adrenals, not adrenals, for being the expert fighter. So he has a base for 3, so coming out with 5 attacks.
5 attacks, okay, so you are hitting on 3s?
Gonna CP now.
You can't, you've already done so.
CP, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 4 hits. Do the chameleonic skills help in combat? I don't think they do,
no.
do they? So you
Just
can
in
shoot.
shooting.
Right, okay, so strength.
Yep, and with this, any 6s will generate additional damage.
Ah, yes. Okay, so is it just normal strength of the user, though?
It is strength user, yeah.
Strength
Okay,
4.
strength 4 against toughness 6,
4.
is it for the
Oh,
lictor?
toughness 4 for a lictor.
Oh, I thought it was a higher toughness than that. Okay, so force to wound, any 6s generate additional damage. Okay, so
2 wounds?
2 no. Ooh, is that 6?
Yes.
Okay, so effectively 3 wounds then.
Yes.
Okay, so minuses?
It is -2 AP.
-2. Lictor's save.
5+ for a lictor.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So no save.
No save in combat.
Wow, okay.
Okay, his chameleonic skills are not helping him in combat at all,
No.
other than that?
No.
Oh, okay, so, and what damage is that?
That is straight flat 3 damage.
Oh, how many wounds does he have?
3 damage apiece?
Yes.
No, as in 3 damage each.
Oh, 1
so
damage apiece.
Yeah, so 3 damage in total.
Oh, it's only 1 damage. Oh, right, I see. Okay, so three wounds.
3 wounds, I've got 4 wounds.
Oh, right, okay, so this guy is limping along. He's not out of the fight yet. Of course, he will get to fight now. So might as well do his attacks back with his rending claws.
No, actually, I'm going to go with my flesh hooks.
Really? Right, okay, so just deliberating there. Graham actually meant the talons, not the flesh hooks. I can imagine the flesh hooks just bouncing off this thing. So Graham's going to be, how many attacks does he get?
Gets 3 attacks.
3 attacks with his grasping talons.
Weapon skill
2+.
2+.
Okay, so it does get 1/1, 2 6s. You do have command reroll if you want to.
I am actually going to command that route.
Okay, so 1 CP, needing a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 hits.
3 hits.
Strength of the user.
Strength of the user, which is strength 6, toughness 4.
Oh, nice. 3s to wound. Oh, 1 wound comes through.
1 wound.
Minus
it is
1, is it?
minus 1 AP, 2 damage.
Ooh.
So 5 up save.
5 up save.
Because it doesn't
Yeah.
work in combat, your Jormungand, doesn't it?
Oh.
Oh, nice. So these two are locked in mortal combat. This guy is in trouble on 1 wound, but for the time being, it looks as though the centerpiece is it is under threat. So that is the end of battle round 1. So at the end of that round, Michaels currently has 1 command point left. They will obviously get 2 new because both leaders are still alive. So at the beginning of battle round 2, Graham will start off with 2. Michael will have 3. And we will just catch on camera for the initiative to see who will go next.
Points.
Oh yes, points. Yes. So at the end of it's each battle round. So at this stage, Michael has 1 for this one here, with this closest. 2 for that one there. This is contested, so nobody will get that. And Graham has the 1 for that one there. So at the moment, currently on 2 to 1 to the red nids, but it's far from over. So we'll quickly catch rolls for the initiative to see who will start off movement and everything else in the next turn. So Michael is going to roll first. Okay, so Michael gets a 6, and Graham a 3. Okay, so we do hand over to Michael. So we'll do the movement phase. We'll come back after that is done for both teams and come back with the shooting phase. Right, so we are just back after movement for both kill teams. Both kill teams that take turns moving a little bit different to 40k. So Michael advanced the Hive Guard just down here. This Hormigant is just happy to stay where he is. The Tyranid Warrior with the Venom Cannon is just stayed stationary. These guys are still stood there flapping around. Just around this side, Michael decided to move the Lictor round, and this Gene Stealer originally was just near objective there. In Graham's subsequent turn, a lot of charges, so the Gene Stealer could physically fit through there, so he came running and needed a 9-inch. Graham rolled a 11 on the reroll for their ability that Gene Stealers have. Across this side, the Combat Specialist needed like a 12-inch and just too far away, so he's just come around the other side. And did this guy move?
No.
He's just stayed stationary there. Okay, so that's all the movement done. So we'll cover shooting. And I believe it is Michael's shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So because you won the initiative.
Yep.
So we'll come back one shooting. Or unless you already know.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Flesh hooks.
Yep.
The Spine Fists.
Spine fists.
Into the Lictor.
Yep.
So it'll be 4 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. 4s, sorry. It's ballistic skill 4 for them.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 hits. It's strength 3 against toughness 4, so it will be 5s to wound.
Ooh.
Oh, snake eyes. Best to get them out the way now, I suppose. And so we'll hand over to Graham because that's that one.
I'm going to do my flesh hooks.
Flesh hooks from the Lictor into the Tyranid Warrior.
So 2 hitting on 2s.
That's
hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s, yeah. Okay, so nothing there.
My Venom Cannon into his Venom Cannon.
Yep, so these 2 Venom Cannons, as you can, just to give you as a look,
Maybe I should have done
they are going to be exchanging long firepower there. However, we'll have to double check to see if they are within 18 inches, because these 2, for long range, because you have like a long range for kill team, as long as they're within half of the range of the weapon. Yep, they are, Michael, thank you very much. So both of these guys, when they each fire, they won't have to deduct, otherwise they would if they're over the halfway. So D3 is 1.
Command point, yep.
Okay, so Michael spend the command points. It is a 1.
It is a 1.
So hitting on a 4 does fail to hit. And that is all your shooting done. And then you haven't got anybody else to shoot, have you? No, that's everything. So just handing over to Graham then.
This will be my last shooting as well.
Yep. So the gunner specialist, him
Yeah,
there.
the venom cannon, assault D3. Oh,
1. You do have command points as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll that actually. I need me firepower.
Okay. So 2, better.
Hitting on 3s.
4s.
4s. Double 6.
Does get a double 6, nice. So 2 hits do come through. So it'll be strength 8 for the venom cannon against toughness 4 of the warrior. So 2s to wound.
Nice.
The wounds do come through. It's -3.
It is -2 HP for the venom cannon.
-2.
Yeah.
Okay, so -2 against and how much damage?
D3 damage.
D3. Okay, so
2 6-ups.
2 6.
it would normally be -2. Did you say?
Yeah.
Normally be 6 up, but because of Jormungandr, you count as being in cover, so it'd be -1 effectively, so 5 up. Does fail them both. It's D3. This guy's already on 2 wounds remaining, so Graham's wanting to remove this character. So that is a 1. And that is a 2.
So flesh
Oh, it's D3, isn't it? So 2, yeah. So 1 flesh wound roll to do. Can he kill him out?
Yes.
On a 4, he does. So that is that guy removed there. That long range firepower threat. Michael, of course, still has the hive guard here, but I think he's in trouble with these 2 gene stealers bearing down on him. So mentioning that, we may as well cover combat. So combat, it always is charges to go first. So Graham will have the 2 gene stealers, well actually 3. So he'll have this gene stealer and these 2 to go first before Michael will have a chance to attack. So it is a bit brutal on combat. So which guy are you starting with first?
I'm going to do the 2 gene stealers.
Are you doing them? Well, you'll have to do them. Normally it is supposed to be the other way individually, but they're all charging, so just for speediness, might as well do both at the same time. Because you're going to be attacking with all them anyway. So it'll be 6 attacks.
Right, okay, I'm going to have to do them separately.
Okay.
Just because of the swarming instincts.
Yes, for your high fleet.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a good point.
I get a reroll.
Reroll failed hits, is it?
Failed hits, yeah.
Is it all hits or hits of 1?
You can reroll hit rolls in the fight phase for attacks made by models in your kill team for that target an enemy that is within 1 inch of another model of your kill team.
Right, okay, so.
Right, so I get 3 attacks.
Are you using the Rending Claws?
I'm using the Rending Claws.
Okay, so you'll be hitting on 3s? Or is it weapon skill 2 for Gene Stays?
And you've got Toxin Sacks as well.
Okay, so hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Rerollable. No rerolls needed?
No.
6s to wound, isn't
6
it?
to wound, yep. And it is strength of the user, strength 4, toughness.
I believe they're toughness 5, yeah.
So 5.
5 to wound. Of course, Graham will be nothing from that one.
Same again.
Same again from the other one because charges go first. So hitting on 3s. Rerollable, but not required. And 5s to wound. Does get a 5, and a 6 is for your toxin sack, so that is an additional damage, isn't it?
So 3 wounds.
Actually, with the Render Claws, each time you make a wound of a 6+ for this weapon, that hit is resolved at a
AP minus 4, isn't
minus
it?
4.
What's the actual damage from the Rending Claw as well?
Render Claws damage is 1.
Okay, is it any further damage on a 6? Or is it
No.
just the ability for the minus?
Just the ability.
Right, so on the 6, it would be effectively 2 wounds at AP minus 4.
Yeah.
Which I can't, which takes 2 wounds off him, which he has 3, so that drops him down to 1 wound.
Okay, so he's down to 1 wound already from that 6, and this one here is this minus for the 5? Is it minus 1?
Minus 1.
Okay, so these guys, I believe, have a 3 up save, don't they? Or is it 4 up?
It's a 4.
Okay, so it becomes a... yes, 5 up.
5 up?
Yep.
What's its normal save?
His normal save is 5, minus 1, so 5
Yeah,
up save.
5 up, yeah.
Because your high fleet doesn't protect in combat. So it does lose that wound, so he is down to a flesh wound. Can Graham remove this threat?
No.
No, flesh wound is caused on that guy. So he does still live, but a flesh wound on there. Final one for Graham to do, obviously, for the charges going first. So Gene Stealer versus Gene Stealer.
Yep, he is already on a flesh wound as well. So
Yes, he is.
So hitting
Okay,
on
so
threes.
hitting on threes. These are not re-rollable because you don't have another unit there.
No.
That's fine though. So 2 hits with the Venom Claws. Strength of the user, so 4's to wound. It does get the 1 wound that comes through, so it'll be -1 to the save. Which it'll be a 5-up invuln anyway for your for your lightning.
Saved.
Does save it. Nice. So locked in Mortal Kombat there. So of course Michael will now get to choose which combat he wants to do, whether he wants to do the Gene Stealer against Gene Stealer or whether he wants to see if he can kill the Lictor.
Lictor.
Okay, so Bone Sword's going in at the Lictor. Lictor is in trouble here. This could be Graham's leader getting removed. He is your leader, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, so it'll be 5 attacks.
5 attacks.
Because he is your combat specialist.
Yep, and he is weapon skill 2+.
Okay, so hitting on 2s.
All hit.
Nice. Weapon skill 2+.
Yep, weapon skill 2+.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
I thought it was 3s, yeah.
It is 3s, yeah.
So one of them was a 2, which does fail.
It does fail.
Okay, it is strength 8
That
for Bone Swords, is it?
it is... Nope, strength 4. Bone Swords.
Oh,
strength
yes.
user.
I don't know why I'm thinking it. I'm thinking of the Venom
Venom
Cannon,
Cannon.
which you can't even use. Yep, so it will be 5s to wound, because the Lictor is... no, sorry, it will be 4s to wound.
Yep.
Lictor is toughness 4. Okay, so 3 wounds come through.
Yep.
And I believe they are -3.
Can't save.
-2.
-2.
So -5 sitting at can't save.
Can't save. Oh, trouble here.
Yep.
D3 damage a time for this.
Nope, just 1 flat damage per
1
bone
flat.
Yeah.
So, okay,
One
so
save.
So 3. So 1
One
takes
to take it down to
one's taken down to 0.
0.
2
So
kills.
2.
2 potential kill.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
I
want to see if the leader is removed.
Yes.
He is removed. So the leader is dead. So at the beginning of the next battle round, Graham will only receive 1 command point, not 2. And combat down here.
Yep.
Oh, you will also get to consolidate with this guy as well.
No, he's fine where he
He's
is.
fine where he is. He's happy on that objective, isn't he? Okay, so your Gene Stealer gets 3 attack standard with his. Are you attacking with the Rending Claws
You know what?
or the Acid Maw?
I'm going with the acid maw.
Nice. Acid Maw is a good weapon. Doesn't cost anything either, so it's a nice little upgrade for Gene Stealers.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Why 1 dice?
Is it? Oh, is it 3?
Yeah, yeah, it's
So,
good.
so 3 on the acid maw, is it?
Yeah. So you've already rolled 1, so just roll the other 2. Okay, so
So not throw the
there's
other dice away.
1.
Alright.
So it does get the 1 hit on a 6. Acid Maw is AP
It is combat
minus.
phase, and he does have adrenal glands. So does he? No, he's got toxin sacs. So
So that is that's only wound though. So that's your hit.
yes.
Okay, so you now need a wound. So Acid Maw strength of the user.
Strength 4.
Okay, 4's to wound.
Okay.
Okay, so that is a 6. So that is 1 additional damage on top of the weapon anyway.
Yep. 2 wounds.
So is it 1 damage a time anyway normally?
Yes.
Yeah.
So 2 wounds, AP minus 3.
Yeah, AP minus 3.
So Graham, you do have 2 5-up invulns to take for your lightning reflexes. Okay, so pass 1 and fail 1. So 1 damage does come through. They are a 1 wound model.
Yeah.
So it would be
Flesh
rolling
wound.
to see flesh wound.
1.
Yeah, just the 1 dice, dude.
I'll re-roll it.
Yeah, just do a reroll, yeah. No, so that is flesh wounded. So these 2 here are already on a flesh wound.
Yep.
Okay, so that has panned out not too bad there. And that is combat phase, all done and dusted there. So at the end of that round, we have these are obviously in combat there, so nobody is claiming that. Is he within 3 inches? Just well,
Yeah.
he is within 3, so
Yeah.
Graham will give him 1 point there. Michael gets 3 for holding the middle one. 1 for this one down here, and none over there. That is contested. So currently the scores on the doors
6-2.
are 6-2. So it's still early days. So just before we cover, we will do a quick initiative to see who will go on to battle round 3. So just run down here. Graham's dice first. Gets an 8. The red Tyranids are definitely wanting some of this. And of course, for new command points, Michael's still on 2.
Yep.
So gets another 2, and Graham will have 1. Did you already have 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll come back after movement. We'll deliberate what Michael wants to do. And we'll come back once both kill teams have moved. Right, so we are just back after movement. So both teams, this guy is just sat happy up there. Graham's just pulled his Tyranid warrior just around this side, looking to potentially either get some shots up at him or some shots across and exchange long firepower, potentially taking this guy on. Obviously the warrior being killed previous turn. These are staying in combat there, and pretty much for the rest of movement. So Michael's charged in the Lictor to the Gene Stealer that was in combat with the other one. So these 2 Gene Stealers, this one and this one, both have a flesh wound apiece. So they are going to be a little bit diminished on combat, which is more than likely why the big guy is just coming in to help. However, Graham's combat specialist doing a cheeky little manoeuvre, running straight through the gap, getting into combat there. So going on to shooting, Michael hasn't got any shooting to do. Flesh hooks, yes, you've got flesh hooks to do. So with Michael having the initiative, we'll do flesh hooks first. And then, of course, we'll move on to Graham's more heavier firepower. Mm-hmm. So the flesh hooks, who are you targeting?
It's going to be the guy with the wound, who's already
the one who's already on a flesh wound. So
2 shots.
2 shots, yep. Hitting on, is it 4s? Or is it 3s?
Assault 2 strength user, strength 6 versus...
What's your ballistic skill?
Oh, sorry, it is 2, 4s, yeah.
4s, yeah, so both missed.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you wanting to command reroll or not?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to spend a command point to do one. Well, it'll be 1 roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so does fail. I mean, it could have been potential. Could have removed that threat, but you know it doesn't always happen. Nope. This guy's obviously got nobody to shoot at. The pistols are quite short range for them. So we'll hand over to Graham. So who do you want to shoot first?
This guy up at him.
Okay, so shooting up at the warrior. He'll still get his Jormungandr cover, so he does fail.
No.
Oh, it's D3, sorry. So
wounds.
Yep.
No, hits now, so I'm hitting on
4s.
Yep.
So they both hit. Okay.
Strength 8.
Strength 8 against toughness 4 will be 2s to wound.
Oh,
2 wounds do come through. It's the -2.
-2, D3 damage.
So effectively -1 because of Jormungandr.
Yep.
So it'll be 2 5-up saves.
Come on, dice, don't fear me now.
So 1 does go through, and it is D3 damage.
3.
Does get the 3, so that does bring him down to 0 wounds. So can Graham remove that threat that's getting Michael the points? No, flesh wound has been caused on that guy there. So he is in trouble. Michael breathing a sigh of relief there. Any more shooting to do?
Nope.
No. So we will come back with combats. We'll decide who is going to go. Well, these 2 guys will go first, actually. Yep. So we'll come back with that. Right, okay, so we are back just with assaults. So the Lictor has charged, and obviously the Gene Stealer. So these 2 guys will get an attack first. Whether, of course, he is still alive. So, Michael, where you want to put your attacks?
Into the one that's got flesh wound, of course.
Okay, the flesh wound one. So, okay, so what are you attacking with?
Rending claws.
Rending claws. Nice. Okay, so you get, is it 3 attacks?
3 attacks, 2's to hit.
2's to hit, yes. High weapon skill for this guy. Okay, so 2 do go through. Strength 6.
Strength 6.
Against a toughness 4, so 3's to wound. So
wound.
1 wound does come through. I believe it's -2 and 1 damage.
It is -1.
I'm thinking of the Grassland Town. You didn't get any 6s, so -1.
5 up.
5 up in run, yep.
4. Nope, goes through.
No, that does go through. Do you want to command reroll it or not?
Yes, I'm going to.
Okay, so command points being spent.
Nope.
Fails. Okay, so that will be... So he's already on a flesh wound.
Yep.
As well, so this will be effectively a 3+, and it's just a 1 dice too.
1 dice. Dead.
Okay, so he is killed. That's that guy with the flesh wound removed. So that's that threat took care of there. And then, of course, Grim will get to attack with his combat specialist.
Yep, so I normally get 3 attacks with the combat specialist, it's 4.
Yep.
All going to be the rending claws, and
Yep.
I'm hitting on 3s.
Into the lictor.
Into the lictor.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. Okay, so 2 go through. Strength of the user, so it'll be strength 4 against toughness 6, so it will be 5 to wound. Toughness 4, oh yes, he is. 4 to wound. Nothing coming through there, so the lictor is chameleonic skills, just dazzling this Gene Stealer there. So there is combat over here to do as well.
Yep.
So we'll hand over to Michael, because he'll then get to go with his high guard, choosing obviously one of the Gene Stealers.
How many wounds is that hive guard going on? Is he on flesh wounds?
He is
on flesh.
He is on one flesh wound, yes. So
Yes,
will be
minus
minuses to hit.
So assault weapons you can't use in combat, can you? Or can you?
No, it's only pistols.
It's only pistols, right? I thought it was. So he's got 2 attacks.
Okay, so his ballistic skill, weapon skill, sorry, will be
4
4s, so 5s because of his flesh wound.
Yep, it's 1 6.
Does get 1. Strength 4,
He is.
or is he strength 5?
Strength 4.
Strength 4, toughness 4, so 4's to wound. It does get the wound, no minors. It'll be
5 up.
5 up anyway, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Does pass on a 6, nice. So the Gene Stealer's going next. You might as well do both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Because there is no other combats to choose.
So 3s?
Yeah, hitting on 3s with Ren Claws. You do get to reroll the hits, is it?
I do, yeah.
Because you have more than 1 for your high fleet. That's a lot better. Generate an extra 2. Strength of the user, strength 4 against. It is toughness 5 for these, so it will be 5s to wound.
Right, 5 to wounds and that. 6s ideally.
Ideally 6s, yes, is what you're looking for.
1 6.
1 6 comes through, and that is it. So
Yeah.
that 6 becomes AP minus 4.
Can't
So
save.
you can't save that. And what is the damage?
1.
1. He's already on a flesh wound.
So you get roll.
So essentially, on a 3+, he is
Yeah.
dead.
Dead.
He is killed. That is that threat removed. So we'll clear that, and we'll come back and just total up points. Right, okay, so just back after combat, and it is the end of the round, so end of the game. So points scored, obviously the Gene Stealers scoring 1 point for Grim there, and the Tyranid Warrior scoring another 1 there. Unfortunately, without killing this guy, has give a bit of a lead as well. So 3 points gained there, and 1 point down there. So in total, that is the High Fleet Astrid. Killteam Astrid is on 10 points. To Killteam Ouroboros is currently on 4. So a bit of a Tyranid off, but it is the red has beaten the blue today. So very interesting game. It's been a good fun laugh. It's been awesome having Michael on the channel as well, just to fight against this. So certainly check out Michael's channel. Link will be in the description. Hope you've enjoyed this Killteam battle as well. It's very, very new to us, so we do try to get all the rules correct, and hopefully we've done the game a bit of justice here. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and certainly like and subscribe the channel for further 40k content. And until next time, happy wargaming.